Oh, hi. Hey, baby. Mwah. Mwah. How you doing? Okay. Good, good. Me? Well, I'm reading Fables. Yeah, Fables. Like, just short, I guess shorter versions of fairy tales. They're just short little stories that has morals and endings to it, you know? I don't know why I was in the mood to read Fables. I was literally just watching videos, my commentary like videos, my true crime stuff. And then I stumbled upon someone like reading out Fables, and I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. So I found this website, and now I'm just reading Fables. I don't know. I just got interested. Here, do you want to sit down and read some with me? No, you're not bothering me. It is completely fine. If you want me to read out Fables to you, I will. Some of them are like interesting, some of them are just like, what? I mean, there's a lot of fables in here about foxes. I mean, like, I think foxes are cute, don't get me wrong. And of course, it's always usually the predators in shows and like movies that are the villains. Like, Jesus Christ, the fox is getting like so much hate. Like, off him. I know, right? But anyways, do you want me to read some to you? Okay. Well, here. Actually, hold on. There's so many about foxes, Jesus. Oh, okay, I found one. This one is called The Mother and the Wolf. Early one morning, a hungry fox was prowling around a cottage at the edge of a village when he heard a child crying in the house. Then he heard the mother's voice say, "Hush, child, hush. Stop crying, or I'll give you to the wolf." Who says that to a baby? Like, bro? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me keep reading. Surprised, but delighted at the prospect of so delicious a meal. Yeah, no, that sentence was weird. Anyway, the wolf settled under the window, expecting every moment to have the child handed out to him. But though the little one continued to fret, the wolf waited all day in vain, until towards nightfall he heard the mother's voice again as she sat down near the window, singing and rocking her baby to sleep. There, child, the wolf shall not get you. No, Daddy is watching, and Daddy will kill him if he comes near. Just then the father came within sight of the home, and the wolf was barely able to save himself from the dogs by a clever bit of running. Do not believe everything you hear, is the moral. My fault, mama, for like saying that was such a bitch move for you. You are so real. I'm so sorry, mama. Okay, but that's the fable. I mean, like, but still, who says that to be like, hush up before I feed you to a dangerous animal? Like, you never know who's hearing. But, like, a good moral. Don't believe everything you hear. Okay, next fable. I mean, of course, the tortoise and the hare is a fable. We already know that one. Do you want me to read this one or look for another one? Look for another one? Okay, bet. Oh, this one's a long one. The Fox and the Crow. One bright morning, as the fox was following his sharp nose through the wood in search of a bite to eat, he saw a crow on the limb of a tree overhead. This was by no means the first crow the fox had ever seen. What caught his attention this time and made him stop for a second look was the lucky crow held a bit of cheese in her beak. No need to search any farther, thought sly Master Fox. Here is a dainty bite for my breakfast. Up he trotted to the foot of the tree in which the crow was sitting, and looking up admiringly, he cried, "Good morning, beautiful creature." The crow shook her head and crooked to the side, watched the fox suspiciously, but kept her beak tightly closed onto the cheese and did not return his greeting. "What a charming creature she is," said the fox. "How her feathers shine! What a beautiful form, and what splendid wings! Such a beautiful bird should have a lovely voice, since everything else about her is so perfect. Could she sing just one song? I know I shall hail her queen of birds." Listening to all the flattering words, the crow forgot all her suspicion, and also her breakfast. She wanted very much to be called the queen of birds, so she opened her beak wide and uttered her loudest caw. Down fell the cheese straight into the fox's mouth. "Thank you," said Master Fox sweetly, as he walked off. "Though it is cracked, you have a voice for sure. But where are your wits?" The flatterer lives at the expense of those who will listen to him. That is the moral. I know, it was like an interesting story. Like, imagine having, like, you're eating, right? You're nomming on, let's say, like, a sandwich. And someone out of nowhere is like, "Oh my gosh, you are, like, so pretty. And oh my god, you have, like, really pretty eyes. And, ooh, I bet you have a nice voice, too." And the other, like, "Oh my gosh, stop." And then he gets up and takes your food and calls you stupid. Like, I don't know. I find that funny. I found this funny. Okay. Next fable. You look like very interesting. I like it. Ooh, this one looks interesting. I don't think I heard this one before. Satyr? How do you say this word, first of all? Satyr? Okay. This one is called The Man in the Satyr, I think. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but okay. A long time ago, a man met a satyr in the forest and succeeded in making friends with him. The two soon became the best of comrades, living together in the man's hut. But one cold winter evening, as they were walking homeward, the satyr saw the man blow on his fingers. "Why do you do that?" asked the satyr. "To keep my hands warm," the man replied. When they reached home, the man prepared 2 bowls of porridge. These he placed steaming hot on the table, and the comrades sat down very cheerful to enjoy the meal. But much to the satyr's surprise, the man began to blow onto his porridge. "Why do you do that?" he asked. "To cool down my porridge," replied the man. The satyr sprang hurriedly to his feet and made for the door. "Goodbye," he said. "I've seen enough. A fellow that blows hot and cold air." Wait, wait, what? He said, "I've seen enough. The fellow that blows hot and cold in at the same breath cannot be friends with me. The man who talks both sides is not to be trusted by either." Is the moral for this story so sick? I mean, I thought this was funny. That's just me. You okay, baby? You look like you're getting tired. Is my storytelling making you sleepy? Okay. How about this? I will read one more, and then I will, in the best of my abilities, pick you up and put you in bed. Or you can stay in my arms, and whenever I fully get up, I'll just roll us to the bed. You want to stay in my arms? Okay. One more fable then. I got you. Let me see. I want to get a good one. Oh, this looks like a long one. I like this one. This one is called The Wolf and the Kid. There was once a little kid. A kid goat, by the way. I wanna phrase that, even though you're trying to sleep. I wanna say that it's a goat, a little baby goat. Okay. There was once a little kid whose growing horns made him think that he was a grown-up billy goat and was able to take care of himself. So, one evening, when the flock started home from the pasture and his mother called him, the kid paid no heed and kept right on nibbling the tender grass. A little later, when he lifted his head, the flock was gone. He was all alone, and the sun was sinking. Long shadows came creeping over the ground. A chilly little wind came creeping with them, making a scary noise in the grass. The kid shivered as he thought it was a terrible wolf. Then he strutted wildly over the field, belting for his mother, but not halfway, near a clump of trees, there was the wolf. The kid knew there was little hope for him. "Please, Mr. Wolf," he said, trembling. "I know you're going to eat me, but first, please pipe me a tune, for I want to dance and be merry as long as I can." The wolf liked the idea of a little music before eating, so he struck up a merry tune, and the kid leapt and frisked gaily. Meanwhile, the flock was moving slowly homeward. In the still evening air of the wolf piping carried far. The shepherd's dogs pricked up their ears. They recognized the song the wolf sings before a feast, and in the moment they were racing back to the pasture. The wolf's song ended suddenly, and as he ran, with the dogs at his heels, he called himself a fool for turning piper to please a kid, when he should have struck to his butcher's trade. Do not let anything turn you from your purpose, is the moral of this one. And now it is time for you to relax and go to sleep. Oh, you're already asleep. Good, good. Sweet dreams, baby.